Okay, look at this law. Disabled Crime Victim Good Samaritan Exemption, New York City. Never seen this thing before, but we'll see if you stay to the end. Like all the YouTubers say, you'll get a surprise. This exemption is for the victim of a crime who became physically disabled as a result of the crime. This is New York City. Welcome to seems like a very good law, but very, very specific. This benefit is also for someone who becomes disabled by trying to stop a person who has committed a crime, trying to prevent a crime from happening, or trying to help a law enforcement officer make an arrest. Oh my goodness. And look, it exempts multiple dwellings for some reason. You must live in a 1, 2, or 3 family home. Yet another special law just for 1, 2, 3 family homes, which are very special in New York City. God bless them. And be a member of a resident owner's household. So you don't even have to be the owner. Be a member of a resident owner's household. Your physical disability caused by the crime. Now over here it says you're just trying to help a police officer. It doesn't say it has to be a crime. Trying to prevent a crime or helping a police officer, trying to stop a person who has committed a crime. So here it doesn't even have to do anything with the police officer. You must have had to make improvements to your home for accessibility, and the improvements must increase the property's assessed value. Well, yes, because they're going to, I think in the long run, it's going to increase your property tax. Law enforcement members are not eligible. Wow. They probably get all kinds of other benefits. The increase in the assessed value of the property related to the improvement to accommodate the crime-related disability is exempt from taxes. Is that forever? This seems like a very special law here. So they're going to remember that improvement, which is, how much of an improvement are they doing? They're adding a whole dimension to the house or a floor to the house because of this. Usually they add some type of elevator or steps. How much can that cost? Deadlines, of course. There's all these deadlines, of course. Now, let's see what's going on here. And of course, this is acting weird. So let's see. Okay, yeah, that's back to normal. And let's look around at other things. So we're going to search on Good Samaritan. I think that's the law. They called it Good Samaritan law. And if you just search around for Good Samaritan, there's a website that shows this is not directly related, but it seems like it's a crime to refuse to aid a police officer. And then I read these cases, and these are simply arrests, tickets, traffic tickets, and the person refused to open the door. And they got charged. One person, they asked him questions about a crime in the neighborhood, and he simply didn't give them his ID, and that was a crime. My goodness, I thought it was not against the law to not have an ID. In People versus Wong, the defendant, Mr. Wong, was charged with violating penal code after he refused to provide his ID. They were investigating a crime in the area and asked him if he had seen anything suspicious. When asked for his identification, he refused and walked away. But I think the people have the right to do that. They don't have to have ID. Killing or injuring, look at these related offenses. Killing a police dog. Or injuring? No, or injuring. Oh, okay. Or a police workhorse, whatever that is. Workhorse? Obstructing firefighters. I'm just shocked how many laws we have. And now, if you search on property tax exemption assistance, This one is called Crime Victim Property Tax Exemption. But they also call it the Good Samaritan Law. And it seems to be a law that got passed at the state level. And this is what we see, that if we search around, it seems to refer to the state. Be careful here because there's multiple laws that look the same. But this one, this 459B in property tax law, that seems to be the law we're talking about. And I've watched New York City property tax and exemptions for a while, and I've never noticed this Good Samaritan one. But it appears, according to this page, the Department of Finance, they said it was enacted in 1996. Executive Law Section. See, this is the law. It appears exemption administration other than multiple dwelling for disabled crime victim. So someone has to be, they have to be, I wonder what disabled means. I see people walking on the block. They walk around with canes. They're young people. Maybe that's disabled. You just say, my foot hurts and I'm disabled, right? But this has been going on since 1996, but I didn't see it in the New York City list of items. And look, and it seems as if you get, it must be a 1, 2, 3 family home. What's so magical about 1, 2, and 3 family homes? I don't know, but that's what I recommend people buy. So the amount is general municipal taxes, duration no limit, so it looks like it goes on forever, and it just says, it's so hard to read. Oh yes, so it even affects school district tax, which we don't get in New York City. So this is a New York State thing. Wow, special assessment. Who knew? There were so many special laws just for particular people. Amount limited to the increase in the assessed value attributed to the eligible improvement. My goodness, all this just to exempt. We should be exempting all improvements. That's what we want. We want houses to be improved. We don't want decrepit houses. We don't want that. So why punish people for improving their house? Doesn't make any sense. Then I think we should go back to this whole, what's it called, congestion pricing. There's just money grabs everywhere. Any excuse to increase the budget, right? And spending $300 a day on migrants. What are they doing for $300 a day? How much food are they eating? They're eating like $30 meals every day, hundreds of dollars. They don't even like. They're sent out to wherever that's called, that Floyd Bennett Field. They say, I don't like it. Well, you either like it or you don't. I think New York City is ridiculous. And remember when there was the Tobin tax and they put about a penny on every stock transaction or whatever it is? That would have been an enormous number of billions and billions to be wasted by the council or the state or the assembly people, whoever's going to waste it. But that never passed, right? You can look it up yourself, Tobin tax. It never passed, right? Because it's just too powerful. But are we going to punish the homeowner? Well, thank goodness that didn't pass either. Are we going to punish the car driver? Oh, yes. They don't have a constituency. They're in New Jersey. They don't even vote for us. So let's punish them. This is crazy. Peace out. Wake up, New York City. You guys are in another world. Peace out, everyone.